Hello everybody, it is me again, and welcome back to my channel, and I'm continuing my Godzilla movie review series once again. And today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Godzilla vs. Gigan. And yeah, if you guys are expecting me to hate the movie, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't hate it, because I truly think it's a really charming movie to watch, and I will get to it when I get to after the plot, okay? Also, guys, this is also the first Godzilla movie, or an releasing order, where I'm actually have the Blu-ray of the movie as I'm reviewing it. I can hold the Blu-ray if I can talk about the movie. I know I have King Kong vs. Godzilla, but that is the American version. I watched the Japanese version. Yeah, I'm more into original versions of these movies, so, but this is Godzilla vs. Gigan, and yeah, so after Godzilla vs. Hedorah was completely hated and they banned Yoshimitsu Banno from ever making another Godzilla movie, despite that, Yoshimitsu Banno was hoping that another Hedorah sequel would happen. But, you know, it was cancelled, it was never been produced, but Toho wanted to get the Godzilla franchise back to the basics once again, just like what they did with Destroy All Monsters, and they planned to make a movie that would have been called something, I don't know, but it would have involved King Ghidorah, Gigan, and other stuff. It would have starred Godzilla, Anguirus, and Varan, and it would have had some everything else, but later on it was changed, and instead it got Gigan, and Megalon, and Manjin To, and I don't know if King Ghidorah's around there, and Varan was taken out of the movie, and everything else. But now, this movie only has Godzilla and Anguirus and Gigan and King Ghidorah, and now it is, I don't know the original title of the movie, but it's usually referred to as Godzilla vs. Gigan right here. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get started with the movie, so here we go, let's dive in. Cockroach-like aliens from M Space Hunter Nubula plot to conquer the Earth using a giant monsters Gigan and King Ghidorah controlled by action signal tapes to destroy civilization. Manga artist Gengo Kotaka uncovers their scheme while working at a theme park called World Children's Land. With serves as the aliens' base, Godzilla and Anguirus team up to fight the invaders, with the humans ultimately helping to destroy the aliens' base with the park. Yes, after Gigan and King Ghidorah retreat, Godzilla and Anguirus leave the World Children's Land and the human characters say goodbye, and then the movie ends. So we have a lot of characters in the movie. I mean, well, we have Gengo himself, the main character, and others. Like you have that one guy with the long hair who has the corn. I don't know his name. And you have Machiko, the girl, the one with the straight hair. And you have the bad guys, the cockroaches. You have that other guy who was stuck in the cockroach place, the Godzilla Tower, I don't know his name, and you have Tomoko, the lady with the red outfit, and yeah, so basically what I think about the movie, I think this is a great movie. If you're expecting me to hate it, I don't care. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but I watched this movie. Yes, I watched this movie here when my brother was at his plane trip, and watching it wasn't really boring for me. Like, what can you say? It's not so boring. I truly think that this movie is definitely better than All Monsters Attack and Hedorah. And yeah, it's a very great movie to watch, in my opinion. Yeah, it has some problems, and yeah, but first of all, I want to get into the good for this movie. Now, I think this movie has a really unique plot and everything. You got alien invasions once again. I think it's very unique. Like, The characters, I didn't think they were so boring. To me, they weren't. They didn't bore me a lot. I mean, like, Gango is just, he wasn't really boring me. But the other guy with the corn, he was kinda had some funny moments. But Machiko, really, she always had those sad expressions. But that doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's just Machiko, it's just her, like, just with those sad expressions, it's just her being so whiny. Yeah, that's something, but I will explain that in the bad. The cockroaches, I mean, some people say they're annoying, like Goji-Fan 93, but I don't think they're annoying. They're just adults with their voices, and they're just mad, and they just want to kill the people. They're not annoying. They didn't annoy me a lot, but I like the characters, and I think Gango's like a great artist. Yeah, I think he's like a great artist. And the comic book theme and everything, the theme of the movie, the comic book theme, yeah, that is good. That's good. Like, this movie's directed by Jun Fukuda, the same guy who made Son of Godzilla and Ebra, and yeah, not to mention, let's talk about the monsters. I think the monsters are great in this movie. I think Godzilla and everything. The Godzilla costume, it's the same costume as used in the last 3 movies. And I think it looks better in this film than what it looks like in Hedorah. It doesn't have those weird wonky split up eyes. Yeah, sure, the costume is falling apart. But I'll explain that later. But I think Godzilla is great. And you see, just look at him. And Anguirus, yeah, this is like the film that actually gave us the rumor of Godzilla and Anguirus being best friends together. And it's just so amazing. I like seeing Anguirus and Godzilla as friends. It's just amazing. And everything else. King Ghidorah is back. Yeah, King Ghidorah, I think he's great in this film. But yeah, I think there's some really great seeing him fight Godzilla. Yeah. And as for the new monsters, the only one is Gigan. Now, Gigan is my favorite character Godzilla, other than Godzilla himself. He's my favorite, not just my favorite evil kaiju of the franchise, but also the Godzilla characters in general. I mean, he's just so amazing. Like, look at this thing. That is so amazing. I mean, look at his eye. He just looks so beautiful and colorful and very unique. Yes, I know a lot of people don't like Gigan. I know a lot of people don't like him. They think he looks too weird and bizarre. Yeah, some people. But I truly think Gigan is a really good monster. There's a lot of other people who like him. And there is Sam the Gigan fan. And I am one of the people who like Gigan. Yes, I love Gigan. He's my favorite. And really, I have to get to Space Godzilla. But yeah, this movie and everything in this movie, in the nighttime scenes, they look so beautiful. Like, everything in this movie looks so beautiful and colorful. And the Godzilla Tower and everything. Like, it's just so amazing and everything. The soundtrack, yeah, the soundtrack is just taking music from other things. Mostly from most other Toho kaiju films, or the Manchan something, the Expo 70, that's some sort of program, I don't know. Yeah, but the main theme and the other things, though, that's the music is taken from not other films, but some source called Expo 70, I don't know. But all the tracks are done by Akira Ifukube, and yes, he's my favorite Godzilla composer. Yeah, he makes the best Godzilla music, and despite being just reused from other movies, I think the music is great. I think they're all great tracks, and you know what? I think it's good to hear them again, like the music from Destroy All Monsters or Ghidorah or Mothra vs. Godzilla, like different kind of human characters in those movies. Yeah, that's really good, and yeah. However, let me get to the bad for this movie. The only problems I have with the movie. So, Now, one thing is that Machiko, if I'm saying the word right, the name right, she could be really annoying, yeah, with those sad expressions and everything. She's just sobbing a lot. I mean, yeah, that's just a problem. Yeah, she's a problem with this movie. And there is stock footage in this movie. Like, come on. Like look how much stock footage is used in this movie. Like, and they're even taking place in daytime, and it doesn't even match. You got some parts from the final battle of Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, or Invasion of Astro Monster, and it just looks really bad. But the darker filter kinda works it out, but the sky still looks too light and bright. And yeah, you still have the same ugly Godzilla costumes from those movies, or Chopped, that Kaijuzilla said, or
Chopped.
but yeah, and another bad is that the music is reused from other movies, but I like the music. And yeah, the Godzilla and King Ghidorah costumes are clearly falling apart and everything, and the aliens, instead of anything special, they're cockroaches, like bugs, like what? Yeah, but I think I still like the aliens. Why not? Oh yeah, but I love the fight scenes. Definitely the highlight of the movie is when Godzilla and Gigan start facing each other and they wrestle around all the objects. Like, it's just so amazing. Yeah, they're too slow pacing, but they're not like King Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla Raids Again, where it just looks like costumes fighting. This movie they're just giant monsters. They're slow lumbering giant monsters fighting, and it's so amazing. When I watched that fight scene so many times, I loved it. Like, I was trying to hold it deep in my heart, and it's just so amazing and everything. And sorry guys, I was gonna show it to you on my phone, but I don't want to waste time with it, and the battery's about to die. So, but yeah, the fight scene is very amazing, and yeah, I like the fight scene. But for the stock footage, it does bring back my favorite parts from those movies. Like when Godzilla's fighting King Ghidorah and he gets shocked in the crotch. Like, that was a funny part. And the part where Anguirus is hanging on King Ghidorah's neck. Yeah, that was my favorite. Those were my favorite parts in those movies. And you know what? It's great to see them again. Yeah, and everything else I forgot to mention. I don't know what else I can say, but oh yeah. I remember that one part with the little cockroach. Not one of the aliens, but it was that one part where that cockroach crawls up to that woman's foot. And I just gotta say, like, it's kind of like the part where the toy maker steps on that steaming, smoking thing from All Monsters Attack. And, I have the same question, and I want to say, did a real cockroach actually crawl up to the actress herself's foot, and then they decided to leave it in the movie? Like, it really makes sense. I mean, these kind of blooper-like scenes would never be in the script. They would never be on script in movies. But yeah, this is a great movie. But overall, that was Godzilla vs. Gigan. I can't remember anything I forgot to mention. But yeah, everything. That was Godzilla vs. Gigan. And yeah, I'm looking forward to putting this movie in my top 10. And my final rating, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Alexander Robinson's gave it the don't waste your money rating. But I would give it, okay, if I would pee a lot of fans off, then here we go. I'm gonna give it a little teeny tiny burn in hell rating for everybody who hates the movie. For everybody who hates the movie. A teeny tiny burn in hell movie. Yeah, but overall, I want to say get off your ass and go see it, because I love this movie. But if you think the movie's bad, then you don't need to bother with it. It's okay. I respect your opinion, but I disrespectfully disagree. And I always get upset when you hate the movie. But please just just shrug your shoulders with my opinion, because I give it this masterpiece rating, and I think it's a masterpiece, and I want to put it in my top 10. So yeah, so overall, yeah, this movie is a great movie for me. The monster fights are amazing. The acting wasn't so boring for me. And the stock music actually adds a lot of energy to the scenes. The costumes look phenomenal and everything. And the monster scenes look beautiful and colorful. Everything. And yeah, oh yeah, this is also something I should mention, that these human characters kind of look like more teenage guys, like Gango himself. He actually looks like a normal Asian junior senior guy. Like, look at him. And yeah, but overall, yeah, that is Godzilla vs. Gigan, and I'm looking forward to putting in my top 10. And yeah, in the next movie review, we're gonna be talking about Godzilla vs. Megalon. And yeah, I don't want to do another rant, guys. I don't want to do another epic rant, but I'm so sorry. I feel pretty nervous about Godzilla vs. Megalon, but I really hope that that movie's not that bad. And once I watch it, it's gonna be really nervous. I'm so really nervous. I don't want to do another epic rant, guys, but a lot of people hate that movie too. Some people think it's better than this film, but I don't know. I want to disagree, but I don't want to do another epic rant. If that movie's that bad, I'm gonna have to do another epic angry rant. Yeah, so stay tuned for that video. Remember, rate, subscribe, comment, give your thoughts on this movie review. And yeah, so goodbye everybody.